impossible for us to escape, but they've way overplayed their hand. And now we've learned the secret of prosperity, and that is just eliminate their ability to collect interest from us on our very money. We don't have to rent our money into existence.
Stay there. Final segment straight ahead. The film is Secret of Oz.
It's the #1 reason for slow and clogged bath drains. That's right, hair. And the #1 way to open drains plugged with hair? The Drain Claw. Stop standing in dirty bathwater. Stop using dangerous chemicals. Just push the Drain Claw past the pop-up in your sink or tub, twist, and pull. You'll be shocked at what this little tool can pull out of your drain. The Drain Claw has over 100 tiny hooks that claw through hair, toothpaste, and shampoo that slows and clogs your drains. See how it works right now at thedrainclaw.com. The Drain Claw is made in the USA and is the safest, easiest, most environmentally friendly solution to unclog bath drains. Get one for $6.99 or 3 for $15. The Drain Claw can be used over and over. Don't be fooled by substitutes. Buy the original. Buy the Drain Claw. Order now at thedrainclaw.com. That's the Drain Claw at thedrainclaw.com.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Don't answer it.
If fear strikes your heart when the phone rings, knowing it may be another bill collector, it's time for you to call Zero Debt in 90 days. 800-477-9256. Settlements, bankruptcy, and attorneys are not the answer and may end up costing you up to 10 times more than necessary. Listen, if you're already in debt, does it make sense to get buried in another payment plan? Zero Debt in 90 days gets you out of debt in 90 days guaranteed, without a payment plan and without attorneys or going to court. Get the fastest relief from debt on the planet when you call 800-477-9256. If you have debt with the IRS, credit cards, student loans, or a foreclosure, we can help at Zero Debt in 90 days, and we are the only organization to provide written guarantees on the results. Go to ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. That's ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. Or call now for free information. 800-477-9256. That's 800-477-9256.
A lot of key news up at GCNlive.com. Scientists admit chemtrails are creating artificial clouds. Mainstream news. Dollar plunges after UN call to ditch greenback. That's up at GCNlive.com. We've got our Ron Paul interview from yesterday posted up at GCNlive.com. And an amazing article, Popular Music is the Babylon System. Another mainstream London Guardian article that Watson wrote about it, where they admit that world government and Illuminati is being promoted all over the media by Lady Gaga, everything. That's all at GCNlive.com and, of course, backed up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. I'll be back Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m., and, of course, on Monday. But this 4th of July, you know, I meant to get into the Declaration of Independence, and I'll probably get into it Sunday, but everybody should read this because this is what the 4th of July is all about. And they understood the type of tyranny they were facing, and quite frankly, it's nothing compared to what we're facing. This is more scientific, dehumanizing. The globalists admit they're transhumanists who want us to be feudal slaves. They admit they're not going to give us any quarter. They admit they want to bankrupt us. I mean, they constantly brag about it. But if we just put out the alternative to their tyranny, they will fall. And that's why Bill Still's new film, The Secret of Oz, is so important. Again, it's available at Infowars.com. We got 4 minutes left, sir. Going out. You've got the floor. Closing comments about your new amazing film.
All right, well, I would just boil this down to 3 quick sound bites as far as what to do, what to take it from here. On the international level, support Iceland. Iceland is our best shot to get a toehold for a correct money system in the world system. Once we get it in Iceland, then I was in Sweden. I could have pointed to Iceland from Sweden, and Sweden would have paid more attention. The way you do that is you go to IcelandNaturally.com, NordicStore.com, or Whole Foods sells a lot of Icelandic stuff. On the state level, support the state bank concept based on the Bank of North Dakota. It's a way for states to regain sovereignty. You're going to see next year's legislative session at least 6, if not 10 or 12 states. The state bank issue will come up. What that means is that states no longer have to borrow. They no longer have to float bond issues. They're totally saved all the interest payments and put it, their money is put more in their control. On the national level, it all boils down to just one phrase. One phrase fixes everything on the national level, and that's no more national debt. If you eliminated the ability of the government to borrow, they would have to face the political consequences of spending immediately because they'd have to raise taxes. So that would solve everything else. We'd have to eliminate the entire national debt, and that's my solution in 3 quick steps.
Well, I'll say it again. It's us or them. There's no more time to screw around. The world government's out in the open. They're telling you the solution is the same banks that ripped you off will now have a world government, and you'll pay carbon taxes to them, and the dollar will be under its controlled, unelected bankers. They've already got our banking system here. Now they want to bring it openly to the offshore corporations. And it's the magnitude of this. I know a lot of people didn't want to believe it. The media would demonize you a decade ago if you talked about the Federal Reserve being private. And as Ron Paul and others have said, the globalists are now very upset because even though they were able to kill his Audit the Fed bill, it got massive co-sponsorship, and people are now at universities and everywhere talking about the corporate, illegitimate takeover of America. And now the elite is being recognized as the enemy. The puppet presidents, people are realizing, are just that, puppets. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I could say one more thing, and that's eliminating the Fed will not fix the problem. National debt is the solution.
No, I agree with you. But, I mean, we've got to certainly get rid of the Fed so we can turn the monetary control back over to Congress.
Right.
We'll have you back on, Bill Still, soon to talk more about the film and play some clips of it. Secret of Oz, available at Infowars.com. Great talking to you. Have a great 4th of July, Bill. Great job to the crew. Great job to the listeners, the affiliates, the sponsors, all of you. Retransmission starts now on the audio streams, Infowars.com. Back Sunday, 4 p.m. Central.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
The Fall of America and the Western World is an all-new 10-hour documentary and survival guide rolled into one. In this film, you will see the reasons why our government is failing and what you can do to prepare. Featuring Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, Joseph Farah, David Icke, Naomi Wolf, G. Edward Griffin, Doug McIntyre, Mark Crispin Miller, Mickey Z, Doug Casey, David McElvaney, and myself, Alex Jones. Protect yourself and get the tools you need to protect your family from these difficult times. The Fall of America and the Western World at www.thefallofamerica.net or click on the banners at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Again, that website's www.thefallofamerica.net or call 800-655